So welcome back to F1 2020, my team career mode, and here we are for episode number 3. We're going to be heading into the brand new Grand Prix, the Vietnam Grand Prix. So here we go. This is an update on the performance chart. We're still third from bottom, just ahead of Haas and Williams, but we've got some activities to get through anyway, which we can do. What am I doing? Which we can get into. But first, I do want to look at the R&D tree. I want to try and get some R&D under development if we can. Again, we've got aero under development. We haven't got enough resource points for anything else really, so we're just gonna have to wait. In terms of our facilities, again, we're gonna need to save up a few more millions to increase that if we can, but we can do some training for our personnel, which is good. Improve the second driver's racecraft and second driver's experience. So obviously we need to improve our second driver if we want to win the constructors, but I don't think we're going to win the constructors anytime soon. Might be a few seasons, but we can do something on the durability side, but I don't want to do that. I want to save it for either marketing or maybe even powertrain or chassis. But yeah, let's get some activities planned in then for the upcoming week. You can simulate these, but I want to be careful what we do. So funded team event, which is going to increase morale. Sounds good to me. Some of these won't cost a lot either, but they will cost morale. We can do some weight training, which will improve our second driver. For us, we can improve our acclaim. What else we got? We can improve the team acclaim there, and then that sounds good to me. So let's advance the week, and then we will get into the Vietnam Grand Prix. Rear wing main plate was successful by the looks of it. Getting through all of this, more resource points in the bag, and more acclaim as well. So before we hop into this race, this practice session, we have climbed up a tiny bit in terms of R&D development, but so has everybody else. So we need to get some major upgrades. That's what that major aero upgrade coming on the 14th of April will do for us. So I'm going to head down into practice. First time at Vietnam. I need to learn this track because in time trial mode I cannot get my head around it and I keep hitting the wall. So this could be a long race weekend. Right then. Here we are, heading out to do track acclimatization. Let's see what this Vietnam track is all about. We're going to have to learn it, so we might ride on board for this track acclimatization so you guys can see what... Whoa, you see already running deep there.
You'll need to deploy your DRS in the DRS zone as well.
Right, thanks Jeff. I don't know where we are going. Whoa! This is a long end to the lap. I guess that's the pit lane. Right, running deep. I did that intentionally. I swear. Whoa! Oh, no grip through that. So I understand we've got this really long straight somewhere along here. Oh god, this is a weird track. Look at this. Where are we going? Oh. Right, okay, this could be a really long episode. A little bit better. We actually got some resource points from that one, but still desperately trying to learn the track. We'll probably strap on some mediums in a minute and go for a race strategy run, I think. Get 5 or so laps under our belt. Practice is really coming in handy in this episode. So then, that is me for that track acclimatization program. I can't get the highest score. I keep missing 1 or 2 gates on every lap and it's really annoying, but I'm just going to settle for that. I'm going to do a race strategy run, I think. Bang in 3 sort of 5 consecutive laps or something, and then I should be ready for qualifying, hopefully. Got the hang of the track a little bit more. It's now just trying to find the pace. So we'll see. Let's see what our current lap time is. We're currently last. We've got about 5 seconds. We're going to need to get in the 30s. Oh man, this could be a tough episode. This could be a really tough episode. So we've got a lot of time to find in qualifying. As you can see, look, we are 6 seconds off the front runner Vettel. but we are about 4 seconds off of our teammate. We have a lot of work to do. I'm hoping that once we hit the race, we can have some people to follow and stuff like that should help us out, but we'll just have to wait and see what happens. So then in the R&D tree, I am going to get some more upgrades on the go. I'm probably going to go for this drag reduction here. We'll get that started. And then we'll save some resource points in case the major development fails. But let's head into qualifying then and see how we get on. So my aim for qualifying then is just to get as close as possible to 21st place. That has to be my realistic aim. If I can get in behind someone and follow someone on their lap, that will help me out massively. It's like now I've come out, I don't really know where I am on the track. That's bad. This guy's coming up behind us, so it's a Red Bull. It's Albon. Let's see if we can go with him then. He's going to show us the way. Oh boy, we know we're in trouble if the Ferrari's just set a 136 and Kvyat's just set a 139. Oh man, you know we're in trouble. So then qualifying pace. If we take a look at the timings. 36.3. I only wish I could do that time. Well, half a second off of Kvyat. I expect he'll improve. I expect they'll probably get into the 38. So, oh, Delatraz has gone slightly slower than us. I'm going to have to go out for one more lap, I think, at the end. Just to get a little bit more practice under our belt. Actually, I'm going to save the tyres. In case we need them. I'm just going to tell you that I've not qualified in last place yet. So Latifi looks to be struggling. That Williams must be so bad at this track.
Joining us today to oversee all the thrills and spills, it's Anthony Davidson. And great to see you. How are you feeling about the race today, and how are the circuit conditions from what you've seen?
Well, the surface looks clean enough, but I'm a little bit worried about the track temperature. It's pretty cool out there, which could give some teams difficulties when it comes to keeping their tyres in the right operating window. The cars out there that work their tyres hard and really put a lot of energy through them, they'll be the ones that are better off.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and it's Valtteri Bottas that completes the front row. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Leclerc, Vettel, Max Verstappen and Albon, Sainz, Ricciardo, Norris and Lance Stroll, Perez, Ocon, Kimi Raikkonen and Gasly, Giovinazzi, Magnussen, Daniel Kvyat and Roman Grosjean, Russell, Joker, Delatraz and Nicholas Latifi. That's it then.
If it wasn't bad enough already, look at the conditions. Wish me luck. Oh, the lights held for a little while there, but we're finally off. Whoa, look at the rear there. Whoa. And again, I have no idea where to brake. And I've found my way up the middle with loads of room. Absolutely loads of room. We made it into P12, but what is going on? There's contact everywhere. Whoa! The lack of downforce is real in the rear. I've got a 3 on the rear wing because I forgot to check the weather, what the weather was doing in the race. So I've got my qualifying setup, basically, my dry setup. But we're into P14 then. Gasly side by side with us. I'm going to use up some battery down one of these straights. Hopefully we can bring the car home today. That's what I'm kind of worried about. Especially now it's the wet. Look at that, running deep. Running deep. Oh, the rear. Oof. These wet conditions are very tricky to race in. Luckily we've got lots of straights to use up the ERS. So that should play into our hands anyway. We've got a Honda behind us. The Honda, the Alpha Tauri car. And you use up a lot of ERS on this long straight. Gasly flies up the inside. And then parks the bus on the apex. And I can't get the power down. Rear downforce, we need to improve on this car. And Kvyat's now looking to follow suit. Tiptoeing around this circuit. I hope it dries up. This is our chance to slow it all down and learn the track, I guess. In these tricky conditions. If we can drive it in these tricky conditions, we can drive it in the dry. 2-minute 0.4 from Hamilton, and right deep into the penultimate corner. Put the power down if we can. Just about navigate the final corner. And we maintain 15th place for now. I'm hoping these tyres will go to the end, to be honest. But it's now about seeing if I can remember the track and close down the gap. Look at the rear. Man. It's going to take a while to become a fan of this track. Why couldn't they just add a classic circuit like Zandvoort? Oh wait, they did. But instead of this one, add another classic circuit. But it's one of these silly... Oh no, is it street circuit? Just about slow it down and defend from the other AlphaTauri there of Kvyat. It's just about holding on, I think, until I find some... Whoa, some pace. Oh man. Soiling my pants out here. The rear just stepping out on us at every opportunity. Here comes Kvyat. Oh, yellow flag somewhere. Something's gone on. Something's gone on. And I'm being done where Gasly got me. And we're dropped down to P16 now. Been absolutely done. I can't put the power down. Come on. Oh, a little lock up there. She sent us wide. Now Giovinazzi's trying to come through. Don't go side by side through here.
Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilize some of this energy.
Use the overtake button. I can't use it around this sector. Whoa! This is where the car's become a bit of a handful in the wet. It's been alright in the dry. Wet conditions. Maybe if it was a track I knew a bit more as well, that would help. But someone's in the pit. Someone's got some damage, I think. Oh, I think we're making a bit of a train here. 2-minute 0.3. Look at this. Drifting it round there. Wow, drifting at Hanoi. Whoa! Snap from the rear. Use up some of this ERS down this incredibly long straight. I think this has to be the longest straight in F1. I mean, they added Baku, which had a huge straight, and now they're adding Vietnam, which has a huge straight as well. Don't understand the track design these days. But there's a bit of a drier line starting to form. It's not dry, it's wet, but there's no puddles at least. Oh, you say that, you still can't put the power down. Oh, chipped our front wing there. That's going to cause us a bit of damage, surely. Oh, I've run it deep. Managed to bring it down though. Oof. Wrestling this car at the minute. Whoa! Oh man. In the wall. Oh. Oh. Oh god. Alright, I'm gonna have to bring it in the bits. I got no grip. Oh. Got no front wing either. Oh. Get in the bits. And get a new front wing. New set of tyres. What's the weather going to be doing? Let's find out from Mr. Engineer, shall we? So I'm about to end lap number 5 and we're sort of yo-yoing up to the back of Magnussen. We close up, we make a mistake. But with this fresh set of tyres and the new front wing, the car's feeling much better. And I can just concentrate on my pace because I've got to race this track again at Vietnam unless I change the calendar somehow. But yeah, in the driver career mode, we're going. This is the first round of my season in the driver career mode. If you haven't seen the driver career mode, go check it out. The F2 episode obviously is live, and I'm not sure when episode number 2 is going to be live, but it's going to be from here at Vietnam in our Renault car. So that's an interesting one. 2.9 seconds the gap up to Magnussen now. 1.9 seconds off with Kevin Magnussen now. We're slowly reeling in him. Trying not to get last place here at Hanoi. But look at this corner around here. It's such a tricky one in these wet conditions. Look, you just have to tiptoe through there. And so are the AI. Very tricky track here in the wet conditions. I'm just using my ERS all down this straight on each lap. Luckily about this track, the ERS does recharge pretty quickly, so you can literally use your whole allocation pretty much of VRS down that one straight. Brakes a little bit early into there. Oh, I'm having to save fuel a little bit. Whoa! Whoa! Oh, bloody hell. I was just going to say, I'm having to save fuel a little bit. And that was a perfect sector to do so. But clearly not. Take a look at this. Full ERS harvesting mode on. Coming through this sector. And oh, just too much on the throttle. And around we go. Not ideal at all. Disappointing in the end then. So unfortunately we had to retire from the session. Obviously losing a wheel, not much we could do. And in the end, Mercedes take yet again another win in this career mode.
What do you think it was, Ant, that gave them the edge over the competition today?
Well, they clearly have a car that comes alive in the kind of conditions we were dealing with today. It's a very balanced package in the wet, and what that means is that the drivers have confidence to attack. And having that confidence gets you on the power earlier, it lets you brake later, and can put you a long way up the road.
So then in the end, Hamilton won from the Ferrari of Leclerc, then Verstappen in the Red Bull. So 3 different winners, 3 different teams on the podium. Where did our teammate finish in the end? Delatraz, 19th, not bad for him. We DNF'd, of course, so in the standings that means we're now 11th place still. Perez picked up a point today, and the first point for Racing Point you can see there, and they are in 7th in the championship still. So a tough old weekend. The team won't be happy with that surely, but I mean, as the owner of the team, I will forgive myself. Very kind, but yeah, Delatraz picking up a good position in the end. Didn't finish last, I did. So our cash is now at 2.6 million, which is good. We could probably start to upgrade some of our facilities, but before we round off the episode, we'll take a look at the R&D, stuff like that, and then we will set ourselves nicely up for episode number 4. We have an invitational event to attend, which we may do. I didn't really do them last season, in the last game, sorry, but I might do them here. Have we had any progress? We've had a part fail, and that is on the chassis. So let's get in and sort that out before we round off the episode. So 250 to fix that, which ain't bad at all. I will take that. And in terms of messages, anything else? Not really. So that's been it for today's episode. Next time we'll be heading out to the Chinese Grand Prix, so hopefully it will be a good one. But for now, I hope you guys did enjoy. If you're new around here, smash the like button, share it with your friends, and do not forget to subscribe for more. And I'll see you guys in the next one.